And it does make me sick thinking every time I post something that it could be getting taken and used to scam somebody or hurt somebody.
A Scottsdale business owner fearing for her safety, and it's the other side of a catfishing scam. We've heard stories from people who have lost money to these romance and imposter scams. Well, all new this morning, what it feels like to be the person whose identity is used to pull it off. 3 on your side's Susan Campbell joins us with that story. I was reading this a little while ago. This is crazy scary.
It is quite a story. Yes, Cynthia Sassy says someone flew across the country to try to meet her because a scammer used her photos and over months convinced that person it was love. Now she doesn't feel safe sleeping in her own home and even stopped driving her own car because it's on Instagram and may be recognizable.
Stop playing games with people with money.
Emails and messages to her business, a phone call to her apartment complex.
The person threatened to show up.
Someone really wanted to find Cynthia Sassy.
I was just in such a fluster of trying to figure out what was going on. I just, called them right away. And he said, is your boyfriend's name Eric? And I said, no, I don't. And he's like, yes, your boyfriend's name is Eric. I'm Eric. You're dating me. And he's like, we've been talking for 4 months and we've been dating. And, I flew down here to Scottsdale from New York today to see you. Once he got here, whoever he was communicating with ghosted him.
Over the past decade, Cynthia has built a business that relies on social media. Her photos and her experiences help sell her brand.
That's my business. That's my livelihood. And now I'm scared to post on social media. I'm scared to go home.
A scam artist apparently snagged Cynthia's photos and posts and used them in a catfishing scheme to lure in the guy from New York who thought he was in love with Cynthia.
Some of his messages initially were around money as well, that I had scammed him and stolen money from him. So I'm assuming he also sent money to this person.
He was mad and started flooding Cynthia with phone calls and messages from multiple phone numbers.
Obviously his anger is a little misdirected to be coming at me, and I think he maybe isn't fully accepting that it's not me that he's been talking to.
We're talking about a multi hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars worldwide.
Adam Levin is a cybersecurity expert and co-host of the podcast What the Hack. He says catfishing scams are incredibly common with 2 distinct victims. The person who's falling for it and sending money or personal information, and the person whose identity is being used.
There's no question, once you're out there, and if someone wants to use whatever you provided for their benefit, they will. That's why it's so important to lock down your privacy settings.
Cynthia can't, but she is being more cautious about what she posts.
My life feels in danger at this point because of something online. So it's these things do have the ability to come offline and hurt people.
Cynthia filed a police report with Scottsdale Police. The Federal Trade Commission says last year people lost $547 million to similar romance scams. Scott, one of the big red flags, of course, is always these people always have an excuse. So if for some reason you're communicating with somebody who you think you are in love with and they can never quite meet up with you, that's a huge red flag.
That is.
We're going to have some other red flags coming up at 9 because this story is so widespread.
Yeah, it sure is. All right, Susan, thank you.